Hello. Yes, good morning everybody. I hope you can see my screen and also hear my voice clearly. Today is 19th. This is 19th of April. So we'll start analysis with the chart on our screen, GBP USD. So far, disregard the trades you see on my screen. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 trades running. Disregard them temporarily. So on this chart, I'm basically waiting for a sell. As it is on the Forex chart, I'm waiting for a sell position. I do have a trend line which runs all the way. We had a resistance here, we had a resistance, we had a resistance. We are waiting for price to hit this point here before we can pick another sell position. So as it is now, just wait for price along this trend line. Expect price to get to this point. When the price can come to this level here, then this will give us the correct place to look for a sell from. So ideally, we just want to see what happens. We want to see price come back nicely up to this point. Then if it does not break beyond that point, then that will be the correct place where we want to look for a sell from. So with that sell position, our take profit will be fixed here. This is our first take profit, and then our next take profit is fixed here, and then our next take profit will be fixed here. So we have two places. We have the first one at 1.37965. that's the first take profit, and the next take profit is at 1.357544. if that target is broken, then our next take profit will be at 1.36772. so that is what we are looking at on this chart. Our next symbol is Euro USD. So Euro USD, so far we are somehow in an uptrend. This is also an active uptrend, but the price is around a very good resistance level. We have a resistance level here. So this is at the place where if the price does not clearly break and close beyond, if the price does not clearly break and close beyond 1.19917, then that will be the correct place to look for a sell from. So as it is now, we just want to see what happens. We want to see if the price can climb beyond 1.19917, then that will mean we are now continuing to the upper side. Our next take profit will be fixed at this point here. So expect more momentum to the upside after this breakout. Expect price to basically climb beyond around 1.20059. Should the price go above this point, then this will mean we are continuing to the upside, at least up to 1.21018. Our next symbol is USD/JPY. So this chart, the move which you are seeing, this massive move to the lower side, this is just a pullback, so don't get misled. If you check the weekly chart, you can see whatever I'm saying. It's a very good pullback, which would mean that the price may likely extend to the lower side. So look at it the way I've drawn it. First, we have this level here as a good resistance. We have a good resistance. We have a good resistance. There is this breakout. After the breakout, the price is now above the same place. So okay, the price is below, the price is below this trend line. So you remember what we said last week? We mentioned that if the price had pulled back up and closed above the upper trend line, which is this, then that would have meant that we are now continuing to the upper side. However, that did not happen. Instead, the price moved lower and even closed below that trend line. So what that means is we may see price continue to the lower side temporarily. We are likely to see price extend much lower, at least up to this point, up to around this level here, 106.563. then our next target is this. So these are some of the few places on the lower side which if the price can get to, then we are going to be interested in a buy. If the price gets to any of these levels but does not clearly break and close below, then those are the places you're going to look for a trade from. So our next symbol, I want us to look at gold. So gold, so far gold, we do have a very good resistance level here. This is a very good resistance level, and as long as the price does not clearly close beyond it, as long as the price does not climb and close above 20, sorry, this is silver, sorry about that. So we do have a level here. This is a very good resistance level as it is now. It was used previously as a support. So while the price does not clearly break and close beyond 1786.77, we want to see some pullback from that level. We want to see price rebound from that level so that we can pick a sell position. We are expecting that sell to take us up to at least this point, 1683.51. Then our next target is this on the upper side. So the target which I'm drawing now will only be useful if the price does not bounce from this level, 1786.77. If the price does not bounce from this level to the lower side, this will be a good place to So as I was saying, we do have, if we use fib levels to determine our levels, we do have this as the swing high, and then we have this as the swing low. So if you like, maybe you can place this as the swing high. This is the previous year's highest high. You may place this as the swing high. So the current move we are seeing to the upper side has made, actually this is 23.6% fib retracement. The price may continue to the upper side at least up to 38.2% fib level. If this is broken, then we do expect even more correction to the upper side up to around 50.0% fib level. So if the price manages to cross beyond the 50.0% mark, then that may mean we are now heading to the upper side. But what should confirm that we are continuing even higher is 61.8% fib level. If that is broken, then the price will continue upwards up to around 2034.80. So ultimately, that's what we expect to be happening. We do expect price to extend upwards. If it can go beyond the swing high, that's the previous year's highest high, then that would mean we are now continuing much higher. Our next chart which I want us to look at is SP500. So SP500 is very much bullish. I don't recommend a sell on that chart. Is here. Look at how perfect this chart has been upwards, even after the crash which we had last year. This one here, the price pulled back and even managed to close beyond where it pulled back from. So this is still upwards. This is still an active uptrend. I do recommend looking for buy positions on this chart. You may add some indicators like the alligator indicator just to confirm that we are indeed in an uptrend. Look at how this has been happening. The price has been moving massively to the upper side. So keep looking for buy orders on this chart. If you are looking at this chart as we are speaking now, keep looking for buy positions. Wait for price to pull back, maybe up to the opening price of the previous week's candles or the opening price of the previous day's candle, so that you can pick a buy position we are expecting that buy to take us upwards as long as the price is held above the 3 moving averages forming part of the alligator indicator. I hope that makes sense. Our next symbol, I want us to look at Brent oil. Just a second. So we do have oil here. So this chart, as it looks now, this is also in an uptrend. We do have a very good resistance level where we expect price not to go beyond here. So when you say we expect price not to go beyond, we're not saying that the price will not break above it one day. No, we're basically saying that in the recent future, in the near future, we don't expect price to actually go beyond it. We expect still some struggling below it before eventually maybe in the future we see a break beyond it. So as it is now, 64.778, 63.574 is a very good zone. If the price can successfully break beyond 64.778, then that may mean we are now continuing upwards at least up to 74.230. So the idea will be to see some consolidation, so wait for price to consolidate below this point, expect price to consolidate for some time before eventually it breaks above that zone. If it does not break beyond it, that is, if you wait for price to break above 64.778 but that fails to happen, then this will be the place where if you sell it here, expect it to go up to this point. Of course, we do have a support here where the price must first break below 58.818. This is a very good support. If the price does not break below it, then that may be a possible rebound point. But if it goes below this point, then the next level is this, and then our next level is this, 43.054. So we have this, and we have the last one. On the upper side, we have the line at the very top. So thank you very much, and that should bring us to the end of today's analysis. We'll meet again tomorrow.